bring out our next real one.
Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. 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 I see the way you are looking at me. Baby, is it true? You like what you see? Got a balloon in your hand, toothpick in the other. I wanna be your man. Call me Zap and Roger. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. The other girls poppin', they don't feel like you do. I'm feeling a connection, girl, this must be Bluetooth. Don't go too far, just stay in my sight. Don't break that heart, and everything will be alright. You're here to find love, not to pop a balloon. This is heaven sent from above. Need the key to your heart, no auto-tune. I'll make you smile, bring joy to your life. If you're around for a while, you're gonna be my wife. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, 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 pop the balloon. I'll give you the life that you always dreamed. In New York and some jets, like a football team. You're gonna get quality time, plus some words of affirmation. It's all on my dime, gives an access service at any destination. Just don't pop the balloon, and we'll both be okay. You'll be my boo, and I will be your babe. Now it's down to me and you still got your balloon. And that can only mean one thing, and this is just the beginning.
I'm so glad you didn't pop, girl.
Thank you that you did not pop.
I'm so happy that you didn't pop.
I'm so glad that you did not pop.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Don't pop, pop, pop.
Thank you. How you doing, everybody? Welcome in. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear your dear pointer. Welcome in. We're about to have a great time. Once again, we're going to keep it a little shorter and sweeter perhaps tonight, maybe, because we have some real ones that are ready to expedite the process and do what it do. We also may put the link. We actually are definitely going to put the link in the chat because we want to see if some people want to pitch in. Now, this is a wonderful edition. That's for those that are not in their 20s, 30s, or 40s. Okay, not in their 20s, 30s, or 40s. So if I drop the link, I don't want any young bucks who think they can try to impress the older queens, unless they consent to that. But we'll get there. But first, I want to see if my older gentlemen can show that why they are the best, why their generation before the younger cats are the best. But anyway, let me just preach my little sermon at first. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. I would really appreciate that. The fans would appreciate that. Make sure you hit the bell. I gotta say this, a lot of you are missing out on great notifications. You're missing out on great updates because you are not hitting that bell when you subscribe. So make sure you hit the bell, turn on the notifications, and do that kind of thing. And then, of course, I do want to eat dinner. I do. I really do want to eat dinner. So if you can hook a brother up on Cash App, that would be greatly appreciated. If not, I don't mind starving to death, but it's not my preference. So if you do send a little Cash App, and some of you, PayPal. Some of you are going to say you don't have PayPal, but then you do have Cash App. You know, you can't get your way around Pointer because I have the different means of begging. So, you know, if you do that, that'd be great. And then also Venmo. Venmo is also helpful, you know, so I'm coming at you in every direction because I need to eat dinner. And then, of course, as we have fun this evening, if you want your comment read aloud, you got to put some seasoning on that thing, okay? You can't just expect to drop knowledge and not help Pointer's future children go to college. I tried to rhyme. I don't know what I'm doing, okay? Very good. And then, of course, we'd love a new mic. So, you know, donate some cash for a new mic. Okay, well, these lovely ladies, I have two bachelorettes who are ready to find their real one. And like I did, I put the link in the chat. Let me make sure I pin that to the top for those that want to come in the waiting room and see what they can do. I'd love to have you join. So let's pin that thing. And okay, it is pinned if you want to participate in tonight's festivities. But I'm going to talk to these two lovely ladies first, get to know them. We are going to do a quite unique setup. Okay, but we'll get to that. So let's get to my two lovely ladies. I see two beautiful queens here. I see one and I see two lovely ladies. How you doing?
Good.
Hi.
Welcome to A Real One, Real Time. Both of you look lovely, and it looks like you're ready to potentially find your real one. So I want both of you to share your name, your age, what you do, and where you're located. Let's start with Michelle.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Pointer.
Pleasure.
My name's Michelle. I live in Orlando, Florida. I sell software, and I'm 62 years old.
Wonderful. Well, welcome to A Real One. Shout out Orlando. The weather is kind of similar to California sometimes. So me and you are both chilling, I hope, right now as it gets a little warm. It's a pleasure to have you here, Michelle. And then TDK.NC. Name, age, where you're located, what you do.
My name is Tara, and I live in Greenville, North Carolina. Yes, so it's been very hot, and I'm a pharmacist. So pharmacist, and then I also do some personal training on the side.
Oh my goodness. Wow. We've got two accomplished, beautiful, lovely ladies in the house tonight, and that's a wonderful thing. TDK, you wait, give us your name again.
Tara.
Tara. Okay, Tara, we didn't get your age. Now, do you want to keep your age on the down low?
Oh, I'm sorry, 52.
Okay. Both of you ladies are so beautiful. I just want people to know their age because then that can cause some brothers to call in all the more. Now, ladies, I want you to share. The show's called A Real One. What makes you a real one? Let's start with Michelle.
Well, I'm here for real.
Right. Real human. What are some qualities that you would say make you shine, make you uniquely you?
Well, I think my humor, of course. I think I'm a pet lover, so I have a lot of pets. They're not really around me right now, but I do have a lot.
Okay. I love it. Okay, so your love for pets.
Yeah.
I'll come back to you because we're definitely going to want some more amazing qualities. Let's go to Tara. Tara, what are some things that make you a real one?
I'm genuine. I don't play games. I wear my heart on my sleeve. So what you see is what you get with me. Yeah, and I'm a huge animal nature lover as well. My little dog's over here asleep right now.
Oh, we got some animal lovers in the house. Okay, very good. Now, here's sometimes even a more important question. What qualities are you lovely ladies looking for in a real one? You're a future man. What are you looking for? Let's start with Tara this time. What qualities would you like to see?
Genuine has to be like number one. They have to be genuine, empathetic. Kindness is the key for me. As far as, stability is important as well. But I'm pretty independent woman. But definitely kindness and being a genuinely kind person is the number one for me.
Beautiful. And that's extremely important. Yeah. Let's go to Michelle. Michelle, what qualities are you looking for in your future man?
I'm going to have to agree with Tara on that one. Those are very important qualities as well. The most important thing is that we find some commonality in our differences. And what I
Mm,
mean by that is that we enjoy finding out about each other's interest, whether they're the same or not. So, and I like that. I like trying new things. I may not like doing everything, but I like trying new things.
love that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's good to at least try it. At least
Yeah.
try it. Some say experience is the best teacher, but I've never experienced crack cocaine. But anyway, now let's go into something like this. In terms of, I hope YouTube doesn't demonetize me for that. I'm sorry. I just got to keep it real. In terms of things that the show, it's a real one. And on a real one, people have a tendency to do something that can break hearts. It looks something like, oh Lord, where is it? I paid so much money for it. There we go. Sometimes people pop the balloon. Now, what that represents, and look at that cool effect. I paid so much money for that. It means that the connection's not going to be established. It means that your heart is broken because of something that someone may have said or done on this platform, primarily said. So, Michelle, in a relationship, what are some things that would make you pop the balloon?
Oh, gosh. Well, I guess giving reason for distrust. Um, I think that's the biggest one for me, just, because I like to trust someone first and foremost.
Mm.
You have to give me a reason to distrust them. And once you go there, it's kind of hard to recover from that. So.
It's true. It's all about trust. I believe on the Batman 1989 soundtrack, Prince had a song about that, trust. But y'all are too young for that one. Let's go to Tara. Tara, what are some things that would make you pop the balloon in a relationship?
Somebody who doesn't treat others well. I feel like one of the best dates you can go on is to a restaurant, because how people treat the staff is, I think, a huge giveaway. And I have ignored those red flags before, and that was a problem. So people treating others poorly, that's a big pop the balloon for me. And then, like Michelle said, if they've done something for you to not trust them, then that's a big one too.
Yeah, yeah, very valid from you two queens. Let me go for one more question, then we're going to get our first king on. Ladies, what do you like to do for fun? What do you like to do for fun? Let's go to Michelle. What do you like to do for fun?
Well, I like to participate. So instead of just watch from the audience, I like to participate. So sports and, events like that, where you get to actually maybe dance or participate in the sport as well. So
Love that. Yes.
Try it out.
What's one of your favorite sports to participate in and even watch? Kind of both dynamics. Which one?
It's not really a sport here in the United States, but I really like to rollerblade.
Oh,
and that is a big sport.
Yes.
In Korea, and so
That's fantastic. Okay. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Let's go to Tara. Tara, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I'm a beach girl. I'm from Virginia Beach, so swimming in the ocean is my favorite thing ever to do. Anything outdoors, I love. My ex-husband was in the brewing industry, so I love craft beer. So I like going on brewery tours. That type of thing is fun for me. Restaurants, I love eating out, fresh seafood.
Wow. Okay. Two cultured queens ready to find their real one. We have another real one trying to log in, but it seems like they're having trouble connecting. So, lovely ladies, we're going to do something quite unique. We're going to be somewhat ADA compliant, I'll say, to a degree, because it's going to be a blind experience. This king has already seen how beautiful you two are, but you two will not be able to see him for a period of time. You're just going to hear how wonderful he is, hear the qualities, hear what makes him great. And then as we progress, we will see what he looks like. Okay, ladies, does that sound okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Well, kind sir, Greg, I'm going to ask you to turn off your camera. I'm going to ask you to turn off your camera, Greg. We just want to be able to see you, because if they see how handsome you are already, I don't want them fighting virtually and the comments going crazy. So we want to pace ourselves. Okay, well, here we go, ladies. I'm going to ask Greg those same questions. You're going to get to know him, and then you're going to be able to interact. So let's get Greg on. Greg, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How's yourself?
Doing very well. Happy to have you here on A Real in Real Time. Why don't you share with these lovely ladies your name, your age, where you're located, and what you do?
My name's Greg, and I am between 65 and 67 years old. And I'm in Los Angeles, California. I'm actually in Reseda, if you're familiar with the Karate Kid. Around the corner from me is where they filmed the apartment, which when I discovered that was really cool for me because I'm a movie guy. And I'm sorry, what was the third question? The fourth piece?
What you do? What you like to? Yeah, what you do?
Oh, what I do. So I'm kind of semi-retired right now, but my life was in the data collection, market research industry, dealing with clients and client service, and I really liked working with people and managing staff and working with clients. So that's what I did for a living. That answer you?
Yeah, no, that's great. That's great for now.
Sorry.
Yeah, Receipt also reminds me of a Tom Petty song, Free Fallin', so that's we love Receipt.
Oh, okay. Not familiar, but okay.
You know that one, because I'm free falling. You know that one.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
Okay, I was about to say, because he says living in Reseda. I'm sorry, y'all. It's me and my music. Forgive me. What makes you a real one, Greg? What makes you a catch to these two queens?
Okay, so what makes me a real one is, what's the old line? If you prick me, will I not bleed? I will, because I'm a real one.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm in my mid 60s, and so I grew up in the 60s, and my dad was born in 30s, so he grew up in the 30s and 40s, and he taught me what I believe is the right way to be in a relationship and treat a woman. And I got to watch how much he and my mother were in love and the way he treated her. And, my whole life was like, I just wish I could find something like that at some point, because I think it's very important that you treat everybody with respect, but especially the people that you want to be close with. And it was a wonderful relationship to watch, and would love to be in something like that.
That's a blessing. Yeah, to get that example and for that to kind of set a tone and a standard is awesome. What qualities would you say you're looking for? You've already heard from these two beautiful queens the qualities they have. What qualities are you looking for in your future boo?
So in no particular order, good sense of humor. Don't have to be funny, just have to appreciate humor. I think that's a real important part of life, is just smiling and laughing and enjoying yourself. Personal self-respect. I've met a lot of women over the years that they just don't have enough respect for themselves, and it's very difficult to be in a relationship with somebody like that. I've gotten in trouble on dating sites using this word, so I will make sure I pronounce it properly. Compassion, not passion, compassion. Just, someone who just understands how people are and how to be with people. And yeah, that's the best way for me to put it, I guess.
I think that's very valid. Yeah. Now, in relationships, as you know, Greg, there are things that may make you pop. I even have a sound effect to go with it. There we go. Things that make you pop the balloon. What are some of those things you wouldn't tolerate?
Selfishness. And I don't mean just moderate selfishness. I mean people who put themselves well ahead of the other person in the relationship or their children or whatever. And the word I want to use is intolerance. So my philosophy on life has always been, as long as you're happy and not hurting anybody, go for it. And especially nowadays, there's a lot of people who seem to be more, if you don't agree with me, then you're wrong. And I have a real issue with intolerance. I guess you could almost say I'm intolerant to intolerance. Maybe that's the way to put it.
Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Finally, what do you like to do for fun?
It's against what I've heard. My one of my favorite things is going to the movie theater to see movies. And I'll tell you, COVID was the worst year for me as far as that went, because I really enjoy it because there's a communal spirit to seeing a movie and big screen, and you can't, pause and change the channel or whatever during it. So that's a big thing. I also like a lot of outdoor stuff. I like walking on the beach. I like, having candlelight dinners on the, outside.
Romantic.
I'm big into going to wine tasting. My sister collects wine, and she's taken me on a couple of tours, and it's just a lot of fun to do the wine tasting thing. And I'm big on museums and zoos and stuff. As my kids grew up, they must have been to every museum in Los Angeles and in Philadelphia, because that's where I'm originally from, and every zoo in the area, and any of that kind of stuff, and the playgrounds and everything. I like that kind of outdoor stuff, especially with my kids. They're older now, but as they were growing up, we had such a good time doing that stuff.
Okay. All right. Very, very wonderful responses, and I thank you for that. So, lovely ladies, you got to hear from this king. I'm now going to throw it back to you, ladies. I want to hear from you. I'm sure Greg wants to hear from you. So let's see if Greg has an essential question for these two lovely ladies.
Oh, if I have any questions?
Just one. I can do my job, of course, but I do want to throw it to you to see if you have a question for them.
I'm going to ask the same question to both of them, because it's the one thing that kind of made me think for a second. What kind of pets and what kind of dog?
Let's start with Michelle.
I have three
so
dogs.
I think Michelle pets and Tara dog. Okay.
Yeah, I have
And
three
what kind?
dogs.
Wow.
Yeah, I have three dogs. The oldest is 15. The youngest is 2. And yeah. So.
Okay.
Are they big, little? What
They're all
kind
girls. Well, they're a little bit of all of the above. So I've got a little queen. She's a Bichon and Shih Tzu mix. And then I have a Labrador Retriever, Golden Retriever mix. And I have a bee mix. So
Oh,
yeah, a little bit of everything there in the melting pot.
Nice.
Tara, what about you?
I just have one now. My lab passed a couple years ago. So I have a little Maltipoo named Layla. And she's 13. She's deaf, so she's not really the best guard dog. But she's a sweetheart. She's my little cuddler.
Oh, all right.
The reason I ask is I grew up with poodles when I was a kid, and up until a few years ago, we had a Yorkie poo who was just the cutest little thing. And when we went to see her, they put her in my arms, and that was it. I mean, I'm a little dog kind of guy, so that's why I was asking. Not that I have an issue with big dogs. I've grown up with little dogs. So
yeah.
All right. Very good. Okay, great question. Let me do my job a little. I'll throw it right back to the queens, and then I'll go to the king. Let's just cut across the field just a little bit and go into an essential about last relationship. Michelle, when was your last relationship?
It was over 2 years ago.
Okay. Is there a specific reason why it ended?
Oh, yes.
Uh-oh.
It was at the end of its
Sports. And it's sports.
It was done. Yeah,
Okay.
we were together for 8 years, and he wanted to get married, but things weren't too many red flags. So, yeah, I didn't want to make that commitment that way. So,
Would you say you're healed? You're ready 2 years later?
I am.
Totally.
I
Okay.
am.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. You'd be surprised. Some people say they're not healed. And I always respect everyone and how they present themselves. But I'm like, okay, well, maybe if you're not healed, it may not be the time to be on the world's greatest dating show. But I'm glad Michelle is healed, so you're a real one. And thank you for answering that. Let's go to Tara. Tara, when was your last relationship?
So my last serious relationship ended about a year ago. It was about a year ago. So I've kind of dated a few people here and there, but no one that really that I saw anything long term with. But the last serious relationship ended kind of like what Michelle said. Some definite red flags. We were engaged, and once we lived together, I realized that marriage was not a good option.
Ooh. Well, and you're presenting a very okay. I'll talk more about it later. I'm gonna get back to that actually, and I'll get your opinion, all of three of your opinions on it. Greg, when was your last? Oh, and then Tara, really quick, are you healed?
Yes, I am healed.
Okay,
I am at peace.
hallelujah. We love to hear it. Now, Greg, when was your last relationship?
So my last relationship was 8 years ago. I'll give you a little background. So my ex-wife left me 13 years ago, and we got divorced 9 years ago. And I started dating a few people and trying things out. But meanwhile, my kids were young. My kids, I didn't have kids until I was 43. So, 8 years ago, my son was 15, my daughter was 13. And after the relationship ended, it was like, it's time to just spend time with my kids and raise my kids. Because my ex-wife not only left me, she left the kids as well. Spent time with them, but they lived with me. Wow. So that's kind of why it's been that long. They're now in their low 20s, and they don't want to go to museums, and they'll still go to a movie with me, but or the zoo or anything like that. And you discover empty nest, and it's, I always thought my empty nest would be spent with somebody else. I didn't realize I wasn't going to. So that's where I am right now.
Got it. Okay. Would you say that you are healed?
I definitely would say I'm healed. I'm also very cautious, which in my past I have not been. I was one of these fall in love at the drop of a hat kind of guys. And now I mostly look for people who don't wear hats, so I don't have to worry about that.
It's valid. It's valid. Yeah. And falling in love can be easy, especially if you, as some queens already mentioned, if you kind of ignore red flags or say, oh, they can work on it, I can fix this person. It's like, well, hold up. Some people don't want to be fixed, which is a whole other story. But I want to go back to the ladies, then I'll go to Greg, because Tara brought up something significant, and I just want the fans to get some insight, because these real ones have some experience and they can maybe share some relevant advice. So I want to go to Michelle first. Michelle, when it comes to living together, it's kind of a two-part question. At what stage do you think it's wise to start living with someone after you've dated or they've courted or whatever the case? That's the first part of the question. And then do you think that a relationship could thrive if both parties said, hey, we still want to be together, but we can't live together? So part one is, how soon should we live together? And then could we live separately?
I have my own little rules, I guess. And mine are is once we've made a commitment to each other and we want to move forward, then living together is a good trial. Because you really get to know someone, you really get to learn who they are when you live together.
Okay.
And the second part of the question,
it was so say in Tara's case, which she was sharing in wisdom, when they started living together, and it's like, well, maybe we're not as connected as we. Did I disconnect that?
Oh, is it okay? Yeah.
I think my mic is still on. Okay, great. Yeah, can you be connected? Can you still date, but maybe we can't live together? What do you think?
I don't see a problem with that. I mean, you could live next door to each other. You just need your space, and you visit each other. I don't see a problem with that. That's kind of part of the courtship anyway. yeah, I'd say that works. I don't know if it would be a permanent forever solution. I think a healthy relationship always grows. So you
Oh,
are.
Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. I
Yeah.
was wondering why this thing was tripping. Thank you for that, Michelle, though. That's very important. Now, Tara was the one who presented it. So, Tara, I kind of want your insight on the matter. Do you think that someone should have a time frame for when they should move in together? And then if it is like we're not compatible, but can you still be in a relationship and not live together?
There's so many different little pieces of the puzzle that, and for us, we had a long distance relationship. Um, I guess if it's words of advice, I guess it's more make sure you don't commit to a house together or like a lease together for someone who's younger or doesn't have a house yet, but just see how you can live with each other if that's something that if you have the long-term goal of getting married, then I would say it's wise to live together first, because sometimes you discover things that you wouldn't have discovered later, and it's so much easier to get out of a bad situation early on before you're married. So
Yes. Okay. Wow. Thank you, ladies, for those solid answers. I want Greg's opinion. Then we have a queen who's about to join us, a third queen, and then we're going to, keep things moving. We're going to keep the train moving. Oh, okay. Well, she just disconnected her device, so maybe not. But what do you think, Greg? First things first, when it comes to moving in, how long should you wait to move in? And then secondly, can you live separately from someone that you're dating or even want to get married to, maybe?
Yeah, so I'm not big on like plotting it out, so to speak. Not like, okay, we've dated for 5 months or a year and now it's time to move in together or whatever. I think it's more how it feels. I mean, it could feel right after a couple of months. It could take, well, if it's going to take more than a couple of years, that would be probably one of those red flags. I'm in a unique, well, in my eyes, unique situation, which might be a balloon popper, but my daughter's 21, my son's 23. They're both going to college and they live with me still. And I don't think I have a solid rule, which is significant others can't sleep over. So I think I would have to live by that rule as well, as long as they were living here. They're both in very serious relationships, and I have a feeling things are going to be happening in the next couple of years, which I'm very happy about. But that would definitely be something that would curtail me having somebody move in with me. Continuing a relationship without living together, yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's great. One of my favorite things in the old dating days was going to pick somebody up, and knocking on the door and all that kind of stuff. And you miss that when you live together. So I hope that answered your question. I tend to talk on and on about things that I'm not sure I'm answering, but
No, I think we got it. I don't know if I'm not going to offer the ladies to pop too soon because then we wouldn't have a program. But ladies, keep that in mind.
Right.
Well, yeah. I want to get our third queen on. I see a lovely lady here, so I'm just going to have her pop in. Allison, can you see us?
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's going good. I have a problem with my my vocal cords right now. I had a procedure done, so pretty soon my voice will come back and be beautiful. But for right now, it's kind of messed up. So
that's okay. We still love to have you here. So I don't want you to have to talk too much, but you still want to be on the show and find a real one, perhaps?
Yeah, I was interested. I'm curious.
I love it. Okay, well, I don't want to make you overexert. So how about I'll keep it short and sweet with you. Share where you're located and your age and what you do.
I am 67 years old. I live in Lakeland, Florida. And what was the third question? What do I do?
Yes.
I'm actually retired, postal service, and I work as an Uber driver.
Oh, okay. Very good.
6 years.
Wow. Sponsor us
Yeah.
Uber. Wow, and honor this queen for her Uber service. Thank you. That you've helped. Yes, I've been helped by Uber for sure. Okay. Well, I'm happy to have you here, Allison. Just to get you caught up really quick, let's go for that essential one, and then we're going to throw it back to the ladies, and then we might have to get some popping going because another handsome king called in. But Allison, in relationships, there are things that may come up that may make you pop the balloon. What are some things that would make you pop?
I'm so sorry. I'm not understanding what that means, pop the balloon.
Okay. What that means is, you see how it's in the shape of a heart? I paid so much money for that. You see that?
Right.
That means you're open for love, Allison. You're open to connect with someone. But if someone said something to you or did something to you, or you saw a character flaw that you can't work with, you would pop the balloon. The love connection would not be there. So what are some things that kind of like a deal breaker, a red flag? What are some of those things?
I don't know. The last person that I dated was he couldn't it was all or nothing. And it was hard for me. I mean, it had only been a couple of weeks, like 2 weeks, that we'd been seeing each other, and I just wasn't prepared at that point, so I popped the balloon.
Oh, okay. I think you got the concept. All right, you had
Yeah.
to end it. Okay. I'm gonna throw it to the queens because Greg said some things that we'll see if it can align, because I definitely want everybody to get aligned or pop. Let's start with Michelle. Michelle, have you been married before?
I have.
Okay. Would you like to be married again in the future?
Whew. Yes and no.
Okay, give me the yes. Why yes?
Yes, because I love the idea of having a partner that I can be with, trust, do things with, my best friend, you know? No, because I'm trying to be real here. We're at a certain age where, not a lot of that exists anymore at our age. So.
Well, that's why a real one's here. We try to help everybody. All right. Let's go to Tara. Tara, I know you said you were engaged. Have you ever been married?
Yes, I was married once for 17 years.
Wow.
I would like to get married again one day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Let's go to Allison. Allison, have you ever been married?
I have been married 3 times.
Oh, wow. 3 times. Okay.
Yes.
Are you looking to 4th time's the charm?
I don't know. I'd be open for that, I believe. But I want to form an emotional connection with somebody. And I know when I was younger, the first marriage and the second marriage, I absolutely had that emotional connection. And unfortunately now both of those 2 husbands are passed away. So I don't even get the chance to try again. So.
Well, you're trying again tonight. You're going to try again tonight because we're going to see if this king can be your 4th and final. So I want to swing it to Greg. Greg, I know you said you've been married. You told us why it ended, which we're appreciative for that. Would you like to be married again in the future, Greg?
I'm not opposed to it. It really depends on the person and the situation. Something Michelle said kind of hit with me. I might be using a different word than she did, but one of the things I really miss is the companionship, having somebody to spend time with and be with. And I prefer being married than just dating a lot, or even just spending, if I'm with somebody who I really love and loves me, why the heck not? I mean, I'll be honest with you, and this could be another balloon popper. I'm not looking for this, but I'd be happy to have another kid or 2. I loved when my kids were young and I'm not ready to have grandkids. So I doubt that's going to happen, but I'm just saying that's and I would definitely be married if that was going to be the case. But
Wow.
as I say, yeah, I'm open to it, but it's not like a goal for me. But it's not something I'm against.
Okay. All right. I definitely want the ladies' thoughts on that. And I love Greg's honesty. He even knows what things may make a beautiful queen, as the three of you. It may make you pop. But you never know. We sure have some biblical examples of women 80, 90 giving birth to a little miracle. So let's see if Allison, well, Greg, before I go to the queens,
Sure.
does that mean adoption is an option, or you want a biological Greg Jr.?
Adoption, I have no negative issue about that. I just like when they're little, like if they started at 3 would be perfect for me. So adoption might be a better option. But yeah, I'd be open to that as well. Or again, as I say, it's not a necessity. It's not on my bucket list to have another kid, but I'd be open to it.
Okay. I'll just go to the queens quickly. Allison, would you be open? Well, first of all, Allison, do you have children?
I have 2 children.
Okay.
I have 5 grandchildren.
Are you looking to technically have your own grandchildren? Are you looking to have a third bundle of joy?
No, it would be the 6th bundle of joy.
Yeah, I was waiting for it, 'cause I'm saying at that age, but in your 60s, if you're having children, that's basically a grandchild. But I got you, Allison, and that makes sense.
Okay.
Tara, are you looking to have more children? Well, do you have children, Tara?
I have 2 girls.
2 girls. Are you
One's
looking?
off payroll now. She's 23, and the other one has 1 more year of undergrad.
Wow.
No more kids for me.
No more. What about adoption?
No.
Okay. All right. Right.
Of
Greg, I'm just
animals, yes.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
finally, Michelle, did you say you have children?
No, I have dogs.
Oh, okay. No children. Okay. Are you looking to start fresh and populate the earth?
No. I've raised some kids, so they weren't mine, but I helped raise them, and that was enough for me.
Okay.
I like
Okay.
the idea of grandkids. I love that whole concept. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, come see me. Let me get you sugared up and give you back to mom and dad.
Yes. That is benefits to that. It's just a little time. Well, I don't want to waste time and we have another king that's ready to talk to some real ones. So I want to see if a connection can take place. So and now I do want to, in Greg's defense, like he said, that is not that's not on the forefront of his mind. That's not the final thing he wants to do is have Greg Jr. or Gregette. Would that be a female version? I don't know. But anyway, so let's just okay. I'll just cut across the field. Let's go. Let's start with Michelle first. Michelle, based on what you hear about this king, would you like to get to know more about him?
I'm gonna pop the balloon.
Okay, she's gonna pop. Let me get that going since I paid so much for it. There we go. Okay, we're popping. Tell us why you're popping.
I think Greg is on a different path than I am. I just think he's got a different idea of what his happiness is going to entail versus what mine is. So I just think we're a little different.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay. For the some of the positives, is there any way he could be your type, or was it too far of a different path?
Well, I mean, the idea that he wants young kids, but he doesn't want grandkids kind of threw me for a loop.
Okay.
I mean,
Can
that's
I just jump in on that? Can I respond to that?
sure.
Yeah.
That's more I'd feel really old if I had grandkids. That's the whole reason why.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
All right.
I understand that, but yeah, that wouldn't even. I'd be like, bring him over. grandkids.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for keeping it real. You're going to stay with us because we have another king ready to talk to you. Let's go to Tara. Tara, based on what you heard about this wonderful gentleman, would you like to hear more about him, or are you looking to pop?
I think I'm gonna pop because of it's mostly because of not being able to spend the night at someone's house. It's an adult.
Yeah, I did want Greg to clarify that because I took a note on that.
I wasn't, if I understood that right, that was kind of a deal breaker for me.
Greg, break that down again. Thank you, Tara, because Tara's totally right. So, Greg, are you saying even if Tara says, hey, I'm looking to get married again and y'all hit it off, are you saying, oh, well, you can't spend the night until like after marriage, or how does that work, Greg?
No, it's just, I have a basic rule with my kids that I don't want them to have significant others staying over. I have no problem spending the night with somebody, whether it, and if the kids weren't here, which they're a lot of times not here, that would be something different. The living together would be because they are here some of the time. So, okay. But again, in the next year or 2 years, they're going to be gone. So if I'm by myself, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Tara, does that clear anything up?
Yeah, I'll have to pop. I'm sorry.
Okay, still pop. Okay. And then again, to clarify why you're popping.
I guess I'm just at a different stage where I want to be free to like do what I want. Finally, my kids are older, and if I don't want to be in a relationship that is hindered by some like strict guidelines from the other person, if that makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah. From what you heard, though, besides the populating the earth, is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, he sounds like a really nice person, likes animals. Yeah, he sounds very sweet.
Awesome. Okay. And Greg, I do want to throw it to you first. I forgot to do it with Michelle. Is Michelle someone that's your type, Greg?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. What about Tara?
Also, yes.
Okay.
I like what they had to say, and I'm enjoying seeing them. And I definitely would, even if it was ultimately friendships. They both seem very, very nice people that I'd like to get to know better.
Awesome. They are definitely queens.
I'm ready to pop my own balloon though for myself because.
Let's see, because let's see what Allison has to say. Allison, based on what you heard about this king, would you like to get to know him more, or are you going to pop?
Well, I came in late, so I really didn't get to hear a lot. Okay. But no, the children and the grandchildren thing, not wanting the grandchildren and the children to have more children. At my age and already having 5 grandchildren, I'm good there.
Okay, so does that mean you'd pop, or do you have a question you want to ask them?
No, then I would absolutely pop.
Okay, all right. Greg, I hope I didn't set you up. Does that make sense, or did you want to restate your case, or is it you meant what you said? It's not on the forefront, but if you could have another little.
I know what I'm not going to say if I get into a similar situation in the future. My point about kids is just to clarify, and I think I have is 1 is I'm open to it, and 2 is I do want to have grandchildren. I'm just feeling I need to be older to have grandchildren, and honestly, that my kids need to be a little bit older to have kids. So that's where that falls in. That to me was kind of like a minor back of the mind kind of comment that kind of blew up more than I meant for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think it's better to say it now than Michelle's ready to go out with you, or Tara's ready to grab a nice lobster dinner, and then, hey, ready to have kids. It would be like, whoa, send that lobster back. So it's better to do that now. Now, I will say this, Greg, if you would I think we're ready for a face reveal. Maybe they see how handsome you are, and it's like, dang, okay, I'll have his baby. If you would show the.
Sure. Hold on.
Okay.
That's
So we can see.
me.
Okay. So we see a handsome man here. He's ready to connect. Greg, we appreciate you. Now, I will ask this, just in my role as host and trying to be bold and help connections be established. If you're even open to the fact or the case of having a child, would you want a woman that is still biologically able to, I assume? Because would you want like someone in their 40s? And that's still pushing it nowadays, but
I'll answer yes to that, but just to go back again, I'm open to it. It is not on my bucket list, and I know how much trouble it would be. I really enjoy kids, and I don't want to feel. I'm much younger than I look, by the way. I know it's hard to tell, but
you look good. You look good. All right. Greg, we appreciate you for being on the show. We definitely want some real ones to connect with you. So if you have an Instagram, we can tag it, or another way to help you if possible.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll send it over to you.
Okay. We appreciate you, Greg. Thank you.
Right. Thanks very much.
All right. All right. Ladies, I tried. Okay. We have another king, though. A wonderful king ready to find a real one. I want to ask you, ladies, before I have Mr. Brian come on. Brian, give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Brian, do you see us? You ready? Okay, great. Okay, Brian. I'm going to ask the ladies one question. Brian, you may want to hear this too. Queens, let's go for something like this. I'll start with Allison. Allison, you said you're located in, where are you located?
Lakeland.
In Florida. Lakeland, Florida?
Lakeland, Florida.
Okay. What has dating been like in Lakeland? I've been all over the country helping real ones, and I've found that.
Dating?
Yeah. How's dating been?
Dating is a nightmare. I mean, I can go out and meet somebody, but it's same old. Nobody wants a relationship anymore.
Okay.
And when you do want a relationship, you're not able to connect on this level. It's just something that happens,
Yeah.
To me, automatically, I'm able to do that, but it seems like everybody else isn't able to do that.
Okay, I see. Thank you for that too. And I've seen some. I was in Miami filming. We filmed a seniors edition, and it was I think 0 matches. No, it was one. It was one real one connection on that episode, and still, wow. It's tough. Let's go to Tara. Tara, you're in Orlando, correct?
I'm in Greenville, North Carolina.
North Carolina. Michelle's in Orlando. Okay, so you're in North Carolina. What is dating like in Greenville, North Carolina, Tara?
Well, I haven't really been dating here. I dated. I went out on a couple dates, but I stopped. But there's definitely dates to go on. But I wasn't. I don't think I was quite really ready to start, if that makes sense. I wanted a little more me time.
Okay. But now you're ready.
I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And let's go to Michelle. Michelle, you're in Orlando. What is dating like in that part of the woods?
Oh, well, it's been a while, so I don't know.
Okay. All right. That works too. And that's why I'm glad you three queens are on a real one. Well, I have my next king. I don't want to do it to you ladies, but I think we're going to start off blind again. Because I want to see if and already to that king, make sure, I hope you don't want children. But if so, be honest, be yourself. Brian, I'm going to ask you to turn your camera off. Should be a small button. I don't want them to see how handsome you are just yet. Let's just get to know you a little more. Brian, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, dude.
Wonderful. Well, welcome to a real one. Share with these queens, again, your name, your age, where you're located, and what you do.
My name is Brian Stewart. I live in Western Kentucky on the Ohio River, just about 100 miles southwest of Louisville, Kentucky. And I'm 62 years old, and I work for the Internal Revenue Service.
Oh, thank you for your service. Taking my money. I appreciate you. Share with us.
Well, that's all I can say about my job.
No, I appreciate you. Hearing me. Share with us
The
what
people I do business with don't appreciate me, though.
I was about to say. Yeah, I mean, I would like to hold on, but I know I'd like my roads and my buildings to stay decent.
I understand.
What would you say makes you a real one, Brian? What qualities make you stand out as a wonderful gentleman?
Honesty, loyalty. You know, I'm too old to play games, and when things get complicated, that's generally when there's too much drama or too many demands sometimes. And I think something that I've noticed changed about dating in my lifetime is it seems like it's more of a job application than it is just getting together and becoming friends and doing things that you like together. It seems like it's more of a job interview, and even dating shows. It seems it's the same way. Instead of just getting to know each other and find out what you share together, and just being yourself.
Yeah. I think unfortunately there's that's a con, but there's also pros to going deep and not like wasting time. It's like, hey, I do have these essential questions because I don't want to waste your time. I don't want my time wasted. So I definitely see both sides of that, but it does take the fun out of it, and it can feel like the love's out of it. But what qualities are you looking for in these beautiful queens? Because we'll try to make it less job interviewy, but I do want to know what you're looking for. What qualities?
A lot of people, the first thing is like, well, I'm looking for a beauty queen face or something like that. And, to me, confidence and intelligence are about as sexy as you can get. Other than I do like long hair, but that's not a prerequisite.
Okay. Very valid. And it just so happens you got triple blessed because you got the confidence from these queens, the intelligence, and the beauty. So you really you struck out tonight. So I'm happy for you. You got three beautiful queens. Now, what would you say are some things that would make you pop the balloon when it comes to finding your future wife, perhaps?
Well, I don't know. I like people that are more persuasive than they are matter of factly. And this is something I listen to and hear a lot. People, then they say what you should do versus what you could do. And that's when, to me, I'm like, okay, somebody's trying to boss me around here a little bit. And it doesn't matter whether it's an employer or someone that you're having a relationship with. It's, I guess maybe I'm a bit of a maverick or something. I don't want to be haltered. I just, and I'm okay with going along with something or being fair, because I understand how important that is to a relationship. But I get turned off by people who, even friends who want to step in and tell you what you need to do,
Okay. I'm gonna ask the ladies to follow up on that. Michelle, are you the type to tell a man you're dating what he could do or what he should do?
I don't think I'm going to tell him anything unless he asks.
Oh, you may like that. Okay.
I'm not. That's not me. So, I mean, if he asks, sure, but I'm not going to say.
Yeah. Okay, point the finger. Let's go to Tara. Tara, are you the type to say what he should do, could do, or like Michelle, you won't tell him anything?
No, I mean, and if I don't like the decisions that he makes, I won't be with him anymore.
Straight up. Okay. Brian, share with us this. What do you like to do for fun?
I enjoy music, live music. I enjoy entertainment, theater, anything that's artsy. Whether it's just touring an art museum, Christmas lights, in the season, a good movie, romance movies. I'm a hopeless romantic, and I don't think that's a weakness. think it's who I am, and I understand it. So that I love movies that make you cry and make you laugh and make you think. Those are the three things that I enjoy in life.
I think that's fantastic. And because you're on a real one tonight, you're a hopeful romantic, okay? Because I have hope for you that beautiful queen may, connect with you. Now it looks like Allison was having some issues vocally and things like that, so she might have stepped away, which is okay. We can have her back on in the future. Now, Brian, you see these two beautiful queens. Do you have a question for them? Do you have a question? You would ask them both the same question.
Well, I'm not sure what they do as a profession, but I'm just curious about who what their expectations are as far as someone that they want to build a relationship with, whether they want to become a good friend first or whether they just want to find out real quickly whether they're possibly the right person to keep moving forward. To me, I mean, friends is, in my life, I've dated a few girls that didn't go anywhere, but I tried to fix things to where we were friends. And one of the things I'm proud of today is we're all very good friends with each other. The people that I've dated in the past, it didn't work. And I guess I'm a Virgo, and it's kind of one of those things that you love people forever. And I don't mean that I was in love with them. It's just that you always have feelings for that person. You care about them because you know them or you know their family and things like that. So they're part of your life.
Okay.
And I'm just curious whether how they are are they in a hurry or not? I found most of the time in relationships, women have got their bags packed and they're in the next town before men usually ever get their shoes put on. So I'm just curious about that.
Yeah. Well, let's ask that to Tara first. Tara, share what you do, because Brian didn't catch that. But then also, what are your expectations for a relationship, and are you ready with your bags packed?
So I'm a pharmacist. Been a pharmacist for over 20 years. I love it. But no, I'm definitely at that point where I want to be friends first and foremost. And if it all works out, then you can move it to a relationship. I will say I'm not really the type to try to stay close friends with all the guys I've dated before. That's kind of not what I normally do. But I appreciate that friendship part that Brian was talking about. But I'm definitely not ever with my bags ready to go somewhere. I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm moving.
Thank you for that, Tara. Let's go to Michelle. Michelle, let's go with those two questions. Share what you do, and then what are your expectations for a relationship? Are your bags packed, ready to get wifed up?
I sell software to attorneys, so that's what I do. I probably in my last relationship should have shipped out way before I did, but I stuck in there because I wanted to make sure that I gave it my all before walking away. Yeah. But I did ultimately make the decision to walk away. And we had built a house together. We had done all of that together. I just didn't, there were too many, once we were together, those red flags. And I had done that before. I'd gotten into relationships or gotten married, even though the red flags were there. So I didn't want to do that again. And I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I did walk away when I did. So no, I don't have my bags packed. Once I commit to something, I'm in it to win it.
Yes, I love that. Brian, how do those responses? Oh, what were you gonna say, Michelle?
No, go ahead.
Okay, no, you're awesome. I just wanted to see what Brian thought of those two wonderful responses.
They're both seem like they're very intelligent. They're educated because of their professions. but they're also in a job where, in a careers that they have to build relationships with people. And that means that they have to have good communication skills, and they have to have patience, and they have to be able to read and also listen. And those are the things that are really important in a relationship. And I want to clarify something too. When I was talking about, I felt like that women had their bags packed and was in the next town. I didn't mean that they were hopping from boat to boat. I meant that women are, to me, the women that I have dated, seem to be in a much bigger hurry than I was, and that's what I meant by that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to clarify that.
In a hurry to be in a relationship?
Yes, or to move that relationship to another level.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to ask you, Brian. Have you ever been married?
Yes.
Okay. How many times?
Twice.
Okay. Are there specific reasons why those marriages didn't last?
Oh, I was not a very good husband. And I've grown a lot since then. And I am a loyal person, though. I got to tell you, I've been with State Farm Insurance since I was 16 years old. Now that's loyalty right there. Okay, that's loyalty.
That's
all right?
rewarded. Yeah.
Yes. And I've been with AOL since 1990. Does that tell you anything?
That's OG.
I'm not looking to trade up. I just when I was younger, I was a workaholic. I worked all the time, and my family suffered from it. And the end result is I did too. I'm being completely honest about it, and that's something that I can't fix, but it's what it was. But
well, you said you've grown, and you would now be.
I've learned a lot about myself, and I did that in some by helping others, actually.
Yeah. Are you looking to be married again? Third time's the charm?
I'm not against it, but that's not my intent. And my intent is just to see where it goes.
Okay.
See where it goes.
Because of our. Oh yeah, what were we gonna say?
I want someone that wants to be in my life, and then I want some that I want to be part of their life, and those are things that are simple and keep you from having friction and problems. And I travel a little bit. That's work related, but it's my weekends are my weekends. I mean, I have time for family and commitments. To be a good partner. A time offering partner.
Okay, very good. I'm going to throw it to the queens, lovely ladies. We want to expedite and be efficient. Do either of you have a question for this gentleman? Do either of you have a question?
Yeah, I've got one.
Okay.
Brian, are you from that area? Were you born and raised where you live now?
Yes, and actually, I worked in the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky area for 15 years. And then I was in the Chattanooga area for 15 years as the same job that I'm doing now, just in different areas, and do supervise different groups of people within the program. But I have been eligible to retire, but I've stuck with it because of just in my job description, there are not enough people. And we work hand in hand with other agencies that there's not a good liaison between them. But I was born here, and like I said, I was gone for 30 years because of my work, but I'm back here now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great question, Michelle. Tara, looked like you had a question, perhaps?
I was just going to ask, so being like active and health and wellness is just a passion of mine. So what kind of things do you like to do outside, or sports, or anything like that?
I enjoy my yard, my patio, my pool. I also garden. I do a lot of crazy things that some of my friends say, "Are you Amish?" And I go, "Yeah, I could be," but I enjoy the outdoors. I even enjoy cutting grass, and not crazy about it, but I don't let it disturb me. I just take care of it. I do what I got. You do what you got to do in life. But I love the outdoors. I enjoy walking. We have here in this community, we've got a green belt that goes around the town, which is a walking path. It has rest areas and bathroom facilities and water fountains and stuff like that. And there's a lot of times when I have time and I'll walk anywhere from 2 to 6 miles, just depending on how much time I have available. I enjoy that.
Wow.
I enjoy the nature part of it. I see a few people I know from time to time when I'm out walking, but in the wintertime, I go to a health park and walk indoors. I like to stay, and my job requires a lot of telephone, a lot of investigating bank documents, just different things like that you require. You're over a computer or you're within a conference room with papers and other people. And so it's pretty sedentary, day. So I try to get my exercise when I'm home, whether it's cleaning, laundry, whatever, the things that you have to do in life,
Right.
Awesome.
Nice.
Okay. Did that answer your question,
Nice.
Tara? He answered your question though, Tara?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I want to keep moving it forward. I'll just keep it real as we want to make sure everybody's on the same page. Michelle, based on what you've heard of this king, I know you haven't seen him yet, but would you like to get to know him a little bit more?
He sounds interesting. I don't know if Kentucky is real for me. Only that it would be a long distance thing, and I don't think that's going to create it's going to be a long distance friendship, that sort of thing. So
I love Greenville, North Carolina.
Well, Tara's in Greenville. Michelle's in Orlando.
I'm in Orlando.
I like Orlando too. Just expensive place to stay.
Brian, would you be open to traveling more to Michelle than she would to Kentucky?
Yeah. And if things worked out, if I was to stay in my work for another year or two, I always have a possibility of transferring. The reason I moved back to Kentucky was, how people always talk about the world's going to come to an end and Armageddon and all that. Well, I thought if I move back to Kentucky and we do have Armageddon, I'll probably get an extra 20 years because here in Kentucky, we're like 20 years behind everybody. So I thought, well, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to cheat them out of 20 years.
Yeah, do what you got to do.
Good anyway, right?
Keep living. Okay, but you're open. So, Michelle, I'll go back to you since he kind of clarified and he'd be willing to travel to you. Do you want me to do my job a little more, ask him a few more questions, or do you want to pop?
I'm not gonna make a decision yet. Can I?
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. So I'll do my job a little more. That's totally fine.
Okay.
I'll swing it to Tara. Tara, based on what you've heard of this king, do you want me to do my job a little more, ask for more questions, or are you looking to do something else?
I'm not really looking to pop the balloon. I guess I just it is a little bit far, but there hasn't been anything that I haven't liked.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you know what I'll do is now someone's phone is. I think that's Brian. Brian, I think your phone's getting excited because 2 ladies said they don't want to pop. So that should be music. Maybe that's the music to your phone's ears.
Wow.
But I don't know. Maybe it's some free. Okay, I think it stopped. But okay, let me cut across the field. Let's go for some of those essentials. I already asked Brian about marriage. Brian, do you have children?
I do. I have 3 grown children.
Okay. Any grands?
I do.
Okay.
I have 13 grandchildren.
Goodness gracious. That boy got 12 disciples plus a bonus.
Yes. Be careful if you're in season. Don't stand too close to me. We're very fertile.
Goodness gracious! Wow. Okay. So that's important for these queens to know because are you're an involved grandfather, I presume?
I am, and
Okay.
they are.
Great.
I have grandchildren in Knoxville, Tennessee, and um, I have one in Delaware who's in college. He plays football for the University of Delaware. But then I have children in northern Kentucky, southern Indiana, Louisville area,
Awesome. Okay.
and here I have my oldest grandchild lives here.
All right. Let's go for one of those essential deal-breaking questions. It's got to be religion. It's got to be religion. Now, I'll start with the queens. Brian, I'm going to mute your mic real quick because it's making a little feedback. I'll unmute you when we're ready to have you respond. But let's go to Michelle first. Michelle, I haven't asked you this yet. Does religion play a part in your life?
It does play a part in my life, yes.
Okay. Would you say that you are open to dating someone of a differing religious perspective?
I am open to that.
Okay.
Seeing if there is common ground in our beliefs, yes.
Okay. Did you
that is an important part of my being, and my journey.
Absolutely. Did you want to share what specific religion, faith, spirituality?
Christian.
Okay. Amen. Shout out Jesus Christ. Amen. So let's go to Tara. Same question. Tara, are you a religious person?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Christian. I grew up Methodist. I'm kind of in a non-denominational church now, and it's extremely important to me to be with another Christian.
Okay. So you're not open to dating someone of a different political view. Oh no, not political. Sorry, religious.
I'm not close to it, but I would very much prefer they be Christian.
Okay. Now I'm gonna swing it to my brother Brian. Brian, are you a religious person?
I am, and I am a born again Christian. I'm baptized in the faith and by the Holy Spirit. Earlier, I was telling you that I enjoyed entertainment. I grew up in a Baptist church, and we're very. I guess you would say we were tame. We were tame Baptist. I attended Baptist churches in Tennessee when I lived there, and I thought they were Church of God. And then I got into when I said I like to be entertained, I really got into Church of God because it was very entertaining. And it was enjoyable going to church because I watched other people get involved in the Holy Spirit. And it became, like I said, it became entertaining, but it was also, in a way, it helped recharge my batteries. But I am Christian. I have been unchurched for a couple of years, but I have visited a lot of churches. And right now, if I was going to join a church, become a member of that church, it would probably be one of the two Methodist churches that I go to. I like everything, and it's a liberal type church, and it probably fits me much closer than some of the other churches that I attend. But I am a Christian, and something that I've done in the past is in a relationship, in a marriage or whatever, if God's not in the house and God's not in the marriage, there's problems that are harder to overcome.
That's true.
When you don't remind yourselves or try to make decisions that serve God. I'm not sure. I think the girls both had stated they had been married before. I know they'd been in relationships, but if I was in a relationship with a lady, which is my choice, I like to pray together as a family, and those are things that are important to me.
Wow.
That you, and it's a good way to, like, be in a share group in a way. If you're in bed and you're going to sleep, and you, as a family, you're praying, husband, wife, that type of situation, it's an opportunity for you to talk about the things that are important to you so that your mate hears them too and knows, if you're offering something to God for advice or for others, then you know what's on that person's mind. You know what's in their heart. You know what's occupying their mind.
Thank you.
That's
Let
about
me.
it.
Yeah. Was that a question you were asking them at the end?
No.
Okay. I'll follow up, ladies, really quick, just by asking: does that sound like a green flag to you? Praying with your man, y'all both attending church together. Maybe y'all could help Brian get churched over there in North Carolina and Florida. Michelle, does that sound like green flags?
Yeah, I think it's important to at least make the effort if you haven't gone or tried it. Yeah. That happened in my last relationship. I really didn't realize it until after we moved in together, but he was a atheist, and he found we had a big fallout, and I said one of the main things is that he had to go to church if it was going to work, and so that really helped him and helped his path.
Awesome.
And I felt good about that. That's one good thing that came out of that relationship. So
yeah. Oh, he received Jesus as a savior.
he did, got baptized.
Wow. Yeah. That's the beauty of. Yeah, that's a whole other conversation. But thank you, Lord. That's a blessing. Wow.
Yeah.
Tara, does that sound like green flags to you what Brian presented?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's all good stuff.
All right. Well, let's go back to the ladies because we're going to start to narrow in. So if y'all are aligned on that, what's even more of a crazy question, could be more divisive these days, is the political piece. Now, we're not going to get anybody canceled. We're not going to get anybody doxxed, but we are going to see if there's political alignment, because if y'all were to connect tonight, then it's my duty to help sponsor a date if a date actually occurs. So let's start with Tara. Tara, I'll ask 3 essentials. Do you vote?
Yes.
Okay. Would you say you're a political person?
I don't like politics, but I vote.
Okay. So you wouldn't say you're a political person. Now, would you say you could date someone that has a differing political view than you?
I could, because I feel like I'm like right in the middle. I'm a Libra, so I'm always fair and balanced. But it would depend. I wouldn't want to date a super diehard one way or the other, because in my mind, that just doesn't really exist.
Okay, got it. Let's go to Michelle. Michelle, I'll ask you the same questions. Do you vote?
I do. Yes.
Okay. Are you a political person?
I'm not a political person. I don't like to get into big conversations about politics or religion.
Okay.
Where it's a lot of people at a big table and then everybody has an opinion. To me, that's just it's a recipe for not good stuff.
Okay. Now, would you say that you're open to dating someone with a different political view?
I am, as long as it's not something that's going to be thrown in my face constantly, because it's, I had a conversation with somebody about this the other day. We were talking about some things that were going on, current events, and he turned around and he goes, well, I know your political thing, so we won't even get into. I'm like, you don't know my political background. You don't know any of that. Oh, yeah, no, you don't.
Wow. Yeah.
And so I just had to calmly say, this isn't something for debate. This is my opinion. This is your opinion. And that's it. We don't have to agree. That's it.
Yeah. And I think we've gotten to a point where it can be so sour that people tell you what you believe. They tell you how and it's like, well, you don't know. Just But we do have to ask on the show, because it can really be a make or break. It can be something that makes you pop the balloon, and especially on some of our other editions. Now, I do want to shout out, who's that? HT Boston. Here's some dipping sauce money. Pointer, love your show. Thank you. I need my dipping sauces. Now, if somebody can look a brother up on Cash App so I can get a sandwich to dip the sauce in, that'd be great. Okay. Anyway, let's go to Brian. Brian, now we're going to keep it concise and quick, but would you say that you vote? Do you vote?
I do vote, and
Okay.
I vote early and often.
Okay. Would you say you're a political person?
I think everybody is a political person. I just think some people have better control over entering into the arena or letting others know how they feel. But
Okay.
it just like you see a lot of people go, well, I haven't made up my mind yet. Yeah, they have. They just don't want to talk about it. And you have to respect that. But I am a Democrat, been a Democrat since the day I was born. I have voted Republican in my life. And I believe I'm socially liberal, but fiscally conservative. And I'm very much like the old Southern Democrat that are dying off. Not a lot of us left anymore. And the Republican Party, the party of morals, I think they're all dead too. So, I mean, the world's changed, man. The world's changed.
It's definitely changing. And so you're open to dating someone of a different political view than
Yes,
you?
and I have. And it's just, it's not something you talk about unless somebody brings it up. And then here's part of the problem with that about having friends that are a different party, a different political belief is the world's all of a sudden in the last 25, 30 years seems like if people don't look like us or don't think like us, they're the enemy. So people, they don't talk to each other anymore. They try to talk over each other. And it seems like common decency is it's just not there anymore. And I think, if people just learn to respect others and their ideas and what they believe in, because we're all different and we all have different things we need, and just learning to respect others and who they are for what they are.
Respect is essential. It really is. Okay, well, there's alignment on there. So y'all are just three amazing people. Normally, I got people, I don't think, vote. So again, I'm going to ask Brian this time. Brian, you've heard from Michelle, beautiful queen. You're aligned in multiple ways, I would say. Do you want to keep getting to know her, or are you going to pop?
I'm full speed ahead. I enjoy intelligence. She seems to be committed, and I haven't heard anything from either of the ladies.
So Tara as well. Tara, you're aligned in Tara, and okay. Well, if I'm going to throw it to Brian, do you have a question for either one of them? Because if not, I don't like to force people to pop, but it's a real one, not a real two. So there'd have to be some sort of connection of sorts. But Brian, do you have a question for them?
No, I don't guess I do.
Well, how about this? We're only masking your physical, your camera's off, but I do want to ask your height. First, no. First, I'll ask the ladies. Michelle, does height play a part for you? This gets crazy.
It does.
Oh, well, here we go. It's not just the young ladies, because I've been told now that 6 feet can be a short king. I've been told that 6 feet is not tall enough. But Michelle, what is the height requirement for you?
They just need to be my height or taller.
What's your height?
If you're shorter than me, then that's hard. Because I can't wear heels. I can't.
Okay. What is your height?
I'm 5'7", so
Okay.
And then with heels, I'm gonna be a little bit taller. So.
Okay. So that's good. Tara, does height play a part for you?
Not really.
What's your height?
I'm 5'4".
Okay.
So, I mean, hopefully they'll be as tall as I am.
Okay. Let's then. Oh my Lord! What? HT Boston hooked me up $15 sandwich for your dipping sauce. Hallelujah! Thank you, HT Boston. Thank you. I got the sandwich and the dip, y'all. I'm serious. I don't get to eat as much as I'd like, so this is a very big blessing. Thank you, HT Boston. You're a real one. Okay. Well, this beautiful queen, suggested that we ask Brian about his red flags. Now, Brian, what are some red flags you have, maybe about yourself? And we're going to keep it concise, not too don't share too much. But in terms of toxic traits, maybe about yourself, something that you know you need to work on. What are some of those things? And I'll ask the ladies that after. Brian?
Well, I think some of the things that about myself when I've taken audit or inventory of myself or my life, I've corrected. One of them was alcohol, and I've been sober for almost a year, and I don't realize. I realize that it's not something I need in my life, and it used to be like it was my celebration or my me time. So I've learned how to replace it with other things in my life. So I mean, those are things that that is one of the things that I knew that I needed to correct, and I did.
Okay. Let's go to Michelle. Michelle, some red flags about yourself that you know you need to work on or have worked on.
I probably need to get out more and date. That's my biggest issue. It's so easy to just kind of stay home. I have a lot of friends that come by, and I really do appreciate the friends that I have, males and female friends. And it does make a big difference, having friends like that. And it makes it harder to bring someone else into that fold, sometimes. So I would say I need to get out and date more. I need to be more sociable, myself. That's my self-improvement.
I love it. Yeah. And wow, be true to thyself just ensured that I'm going to have some homemade sweet potato pie. Be true to myself. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Wow, I'm so honored. And that's going to come in good use because who doesn't love good homemade sweet potato pie? Okay, I'm going to make sure. Yeah, that's amazing. Wow. Tara, I want to ask you the same thing. I got thrown off by the sweet potato pie. Red flags. Red flags. My mouth is watering. What are some red flags about yourself?
It's funny, Michelle, because it's kind of the same. Like I can just making myself get out there and hang out with my girlfriends too. I feel like when I've been in relationships before, to no fault of the person I was with, but I would just tend to stay focused on us, but not allow myself to still have that time with my lady friends, and I think that's super, super important in relationships. So I've started to, well, I'm not in a relationship now, but I definitely started growing that network of friends to make sure I wasn't just stuck in the relationship.
I love it. I love it. I love to see it. All right. Well, I'm just so excited about this sweet potato pie, and I do. Thank you. I'm sorry. It had me so excited. I'm hoping my future wife will love sweet potato pie, so we can enjoy that. Anyway, let's start to narrow it down. Let's talk about distance, and then I am going to end up showing him. I normally wait until there's a one-on-one that he'd have to pop on one and show, but I might be gracious and show him early. But let's talk about distance. Michelle already kind of brought up the Orlando to Kentucky, and then we have lovely Tara. Tara didn't really get to speak on it from North Carolina to Kentucky. Tara, how do you feel about the distance?
I'm not really big on the distance anymore, just because I've done long distance relationships before. So I would rather find someone local. But it's not a deal breaker. It would just, obviously, if the relationship grew, then we'd have to figure something out. But
And Brian, you're open to both.
Yes, a couple of things. I understand how difficult a distance relationship can be, and what it is. It's kind of like knowing that you've got a problem when you start out and thinking that it'll go away, and it doesn't. So it's something that you have to be, because of your time or your schedule, that works out just fine. I know a couple in Louisville who spent their weekends together.
Brian, your audio like switched up. Did you connect to another device? Your audio.
No, I'm not sure. Can you hear me now?
Ladies, did you hear that too?
yeah, it was like a change.
It's like it went from speaker to not speaker, or car to home, or something.
Well, everything's the same settings as it was, but you can hear me, right?
Well, we can hear you good enough, I hope. So we'll start to expedite. Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing she was saying about, she has her own friends, and if you start dating someone, you want to introduce them to your friends, and then if they become one of your friends, if things don't work out, your ex is, or someone you dated that didn't work out, is friends with your friends. So it's like, what have I done? And something that I've done or learned to do was to be sure about someone. And I guess this is the test. If I introduce you to my family, or I ask you to go to dinner with me and my family, then that means you're a keeper, or that I've made up my mind. If I was dating someone and it didn't go that far, then it was because I'm just like, okay, I don't think this is going to work, or the red flags, or there was things that I knew was going to not become a problem, but going to stay a problem. So,
okay,
being honest, and being honest with yourself is really important. I've made mistakes in the past about relationships where I wasn't honest with myself. Maybe I had, rose-colored glasses, or was very shallow about other people's problems, thinking that they would go away, or that they were going to fix them, but it doesn't happen. So.
Right. Okay, well, let's do this. Final question before I have you reveal yourself to these two beautiful queens. They've been patient. They deserve it. Oh, Lord. Your audio keeps like getting better. And but at any rate, the age dynamic. Now, Brian, you said you're 62?
62, yeah. Okay. I look like 55, 50.
Okay, 50. We're about to see that. Michelle, and share your age again. Are you of 62?
Yes.
Okay. You're fine with that, obviously. Same.
And you didn't ask me this earlier, but I'm 5'6", unless I'm wearing heels. And then
I thought I asked. I just assumed. Okay, so you're 5'6".
You didn't. You missed that. But
I missed it.
I'm not trying to do your job for you. I just thought I'd let you know.
Please help.
I'm 5'6". With heels, I can do 5'9". So.
So you sometimes wear in your boots, perhaps. So you're 5'6". Okay. So yeah. Michelle, does 5'6" work for you?
It doesn't. I'm gonna pop that balloon.
Oh, she's popping on 5'6". I don't know why I thought Brian was taller than that.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I asked. So the minimum for you would need to be 5'9", 5'10", Michelle?
Probably 5'8".
Okay, minimum. Okay.
Yeah.
He wears the heels or Negro surgery. Get the knees. Okay. Anyway, all right. But before hearing that, Michelle, were you going to pop, or were you ready to possibly see where things could go?
I think I was ready to pop.
Okay. Yeah. Why were you going to pop?
I think the distance is that's not realistic for me.
Okay. Very valid. Based on what you heard of him, is he your type, the aesthetic, or his character traits?
I don't know yet, but he sounds like a character I'd like to get to know better. you know, definitely as a friend, that sort of thing.
Okay. Maybe if you had seen him, could that have played a slight part, if he was just the most handsome man of your dreams?
Well, if that were the case, sure.
Oh, okay. Okay. You might be the only 5'6" man in history. Okay.
When I want to add this, when Sean Connery died, I became the world's greatest kisser. Okay, I just, I thought it needed to be said. Okay, sorry, it just needed to be said.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Brian, was Michelle someone that was your type?
Yeah, they're both lovely ladies, educated, personable. I'm surprised that they're not in a relationship, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I mean, I will say the dating market is it's very tough, and then you
it's
do
tough
have,
and it's very complicated.
Yeah, and then you have height requirements, And,
you can, it's like going to an amusement park. You got to be this tall.
Right? Got to be this tall to ride the ride. It's true. Well, Michelle, Brian is our last king of the night. So, Michelle, you're a real one. We appreciate you for being on the show. And did you have an Instagram you want to tag? Because some brothers watching may want to slide in your DMs. Did you have a way for them to contact you?
Sure. I'm trying to remember what it is. It's Next Gen, NEXTGENMKTG at Next Gen Marketing.
So that's your email. I don't want them to.
No, that's my handle. That's
my
Instagram
handle. Next Gen MKTG.
Yeah, so NEXT and GEN and MKTG.
Got it. Okay. So that I just changed your username on here to that.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So Next Gen MKTG. Next Generation Marketing. Okay. Got it. Perfect.
An ad. Yeah. Exactly.
Yes, an at symbol at the front. Okay. So brothers watching, if you see this lovely lady and you want to slide in her DMs, feel free to do so. If you are tall enough, if you're under 5'6" or 5'6", sorry, it's not going to cut it. Okay. But Michelle, you're a real one. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one. Unless, you can still maybe wait in the waiting room if you want to see if he's the most handsome man ever. So it's up to you, Michelle. Okay. Well, look at what we have here. We have two wonderful real ones. Tara, you've been patient. You've been kind. Do you have a final question before you see the man you're waiting for?
I don't think so.
Okay. Brian, do you have a final question before you show her what she's working with?
No, I'm just, I'm excited. I really am.
Well, I want you to flip your camera on so she can see Sean Connery Jr.
Okay.
All right, here we go. That is Mr. Brian. Okay.
Hello. How you doing?
Good.
Okay, so I want to see now that the aesthetics are here, and we're all real ones, so we love the honesty. Brian, you've seen Tara this entire time. Aesthetically, is she someone that's your type?
Oh, she's beautiful.
Okay.
She's intelligent. She's tied into her career. Kind of person that you automatically I don't want to say you have feelings for her, but automatically you understand that she's made sacrifices to be where she is. So that in itself shows commitment.
Absolutely. I love it. Okay. Tara, now that you see the king, you're putting it all together. Is he someone that's your type?
Well, that was very sweet of you, Brian, by the way. So thank you. I think it's the age thing. I think
okay.
I don't have any grandkids yet. I think that's kind of like it. I feel like you're.
I can supply you a grandkids.
I think you're a little bit ahead of me with that. So I feel like the age thing is probably
okay. Does that mean you'd want to pop? Okay, all right. I kind of saw a head shake. I'm guessing that's it's a pop. I know it's such a unique format, and we all keep it real. Brian has shared so much, so we appreciate him. Aesthetically, though, well, based on what he said, Tara, he is your type based on some of the qualities and stuff.
Yes, very.
Do you have the phone? Do you have the phone number to the suicide hotline?
Oh my Lord! Hey! Brian, you got ladies that may call in for you, Brian. It's all
Okay,
right.
can you call in for me?
That's all right. Ladies, yeah, if you want to call in and check Brian out, we don't want anything crazy.
I'm on Instagram. I'm 50552 Brian Stewart, 505-523. I'm on TikTok, the real Brian Stewart.
You got a TikTok.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so ladies, he's open. That's awesome. I mean, I appreciate you both for being on the show. I am going to give Brian a few more moments if a lady's going to call in for him. But tdk.nc, Sarah, that's your username.
That's my username. I thought that's what I was supposed to enter. So that's
perfect. No, that's great because are you open to brothers sliding in your DMs?
Yes.
Okay, great. So eligible bachelors, if you don't have 13 grandchildren, then you might want to reach out to Tara and talk to her.
I am so glad to meet you.
Yeah, it was so nice to meet you too.
We appreciate you, Tara. Thank you for being on the show. You're a real one.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. All right, have a great night. Okay, I'm gonna leave it up, my man Brian. Let me re-put the link because Brian deserves a real one, and I don't want him doing anything crazy. I know he isn't, but I'm putting the link. It is already pinned. Lovely ladies, if you want to talk to Brian, a successful brother, he's in Kentucky, but willing to travel. Brian, are you willing to travel?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoy a road trip, especially if you make a new friend or get to know somebody. And I'm a very personable person myself. I enjoy others.
I love that. Okay. Now, would you be willing to? I know you said a road trip. You don't mind flying either, maybe.
No.
Okay. What about international, Brian? Do you have your passport?
I do.
Oh, okay. So, would you mind an international lover?
Once you get on a plane, you're making a trip anyway. So what difference whether it's to Belfast, Ireland, or Capri, or Montreal?
It's true.
Puerto Rico.
Once you're on that plane and you put the little eye cover on, hey, you just ready.
That's right. Just wake me up when the movie's over.
There you go. Ladies, I don't want to take up Brian because I don't want it to be past his bedtime. Is it 9:47 over there or 10, Brian?
I'm on Central Time, so it's it's 9:47 here.
Okay. Ladies, if you want to call in, I'm only going to have Brian for a few more seconds. I am going to ask Brian an essential question, though. Brian, how has dating been like in Kentucky? Have you been out on dates in the last few months?
It's very hard to meet people unless you go to some type of a singles group or whatever. And I have my beautician that does my hair. I think she thinks she's Cupid. That she's in the last year she's hooked me up with like three ladies, and thinking about changing hairdressers.
She ran out of options for you?
Well, apparently she's sees somebody for me different than I see, I guess. I don't know. They're all nice people and we're all friends. I just
maybe you got to tell her your specific type. Share with us, Brian. That's the last question I have for you. If someone doesn't call in, then we'll cut it. But what is your type? What are you looking? Were these two ladies your type, or do you have a more specific type?
They were, and I do like younger women. And when I say younger women, I'm not talking about teenagers or like college girls. I like mature, but I don't. Somebody asked me one time, said, why don't you date women your own age? And I said, have you seen what women my age look like? I probably shouldn't have said that.
I mean, they were beautiful tonight. They were beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, those girls tonight they were attractive. They were intelligent, which is important to me. And they were involved in careers. Here's one problem too in dating. Women that are independent, self-sustaining, are involved in some type of career, and their career a lot of times, because they're to be successful at what they're doing, they have to be so involved in it. They really don't have time to date. They want to.
Yeah.
They just don't have time to. And I'm afraid us men are put ourselves in the same situation.
Mm-hmm.
We spend so much time committed to our work, our children, and things like that, that we really just don't have time to date. We want to have someone in our life. We like affection. We like to go somewhere accompanied, that we care about, and want to be with. But then it becomes complicated, and it's tough. Like I said, dating's changed so much.
It truly has. It truly has. Okay, I was given a few moments for a queen to call in. They might reach out to you, Brian.Stewart.505523. Reach out to this Prince Charming. He's ready to charm you, queens. He's ready to do what he needs to do to make you his boo. So, Brian, we appreciate you for being on the program, and we hope to see you again in the future. We want you to find a real one. So,
okay, man. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you for what you do. Thank you.
Absolutely. Have a good night, Brian.
You too, man.
All right. Thank you so much, brother. All right, folks. Well, we tried it. I'm just going to clap it up again. I'm actually going to have my friends clap for me because I truly love sweet potato pie. So I think it's amazing for those real ones. We're just going to shout them out again. We're going to shout out, be true to thyself. Yes, I'm going to be true to thyself tonight because I love me some sweet potato pie. I'm in the mood for it. And I just might enjoy something like that with a special someone. So that would be nice. Sandwich for your dipping sauce. Thank you. I really do want to dip my sandwich in that, so I appreciate that. Okay, and then HT Boston. Shout out to HT Boston for not only donating the dipping sauce money, but donating the sandwich. If anybody else wants to donate, we would appreciate that, and we'll do something like that. Folks, so many great updates. So many great things are happening in the world of real one nature and real oneness. I do want to give you some, a little snippet to something that is coming soon. So you will earn that because we only have a few minutes left, and then Pointer has some business to handle. But you need to see this. It's something that I already kind of introduced to you, and it has to do with debating. People are ready to see Pointer debate 20 perfect women. 20 perfect women. So that is coming. It's in the works. So I just want to show you a little snippet and see what you're thinking. And I can't show you all of it because you didn't send me enough money for dinner. Okay, and enough money for sweet potato pie. But let's see about what's coming. So I don't want you to see all of it, but
Modesty
okay.
Sure.
Done to me, and even this.
We already watched some of this. I showed you some of the "Don't play hard to get" argument. These queens were arguing that they should play hard to get, and you just shouldn't play hard to get. If you have a gentleman that is showing interest in you, queens, take my advice. Don't push the brother away. Don't be easy, but don't play hard to get. You can do it strategically, where at least you're showing that you're attracted, but you definitely want to reciprocate. So let's see what these queens had to say. We already heard from this queen, and I was able to convince her. Let's see what the others.
And then at worst, it's reality.
Sure.
Right. And so I feel like as a woman, I maybe we can all agree, maybe we don't, but I feel like as women, you run into a man, you never know his intentions. And so it's
Absolutely.
like, you have to kind of feel it out. You got to get the vibe. You have to figure out, is he going to murder me? Is he just like nice?
I understand all that. I just want to interject, and based on the premise of what we're talking about,
Right.
we're talking about don't play hard to get. That means you're single.
Yes.
That means that you are interested,
Right.
not in that person specifically, but that you are ready to mingle. If you're booed up, then it's not you playing hard to get. It's that you can't get got. So that's what I'm talking. That's not what I'm talking about.
But you never know if somebody's in a relationship.
Right, but then why be rude if you are not in a relationship? If you're single, why are you just like, hey, and they tell me I look decent. They tell me. So I'm like, then why are you just gonna brush the boy off if you are single? If you're booed up, that's not what we're talking about.
Also, maybe you just what was I gonna say? It's more of like, if he wanted to, he would. If
I
you're
agree
really
with that.
interested
Yeah,
in a
we just
woman, then
debated
you'll keep going.
No, not in today's society. In the Me Too society, if you say no means no, right, ladies? Yeah. So if you tell me no once, I respect you enough because of the history. I'm backing off. I'm backing off. I'm backing off. If you tell me no the first time, I respect you enough to take that.
You know
I
what?
do.
Maybe I changed sides. Maybe you shouldn't play
I
hard
love
to
you,
get.
girl. I love you, girl. I love you. All right. You're good. You're good. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
All right. All right. And who else do I need to
And I think that's so important. And I love that queen, just submitted to that she submitted to that, because I don't believe that it's wise. If you want to be in a relationship, then there's no need to play hard to get. If you are content being single, then you're not playing, as I said, you're not playing hard to get. You can't get got. So that's not you playing hard to get at all. That's you simply saying, hey, I'm not interested in dating anyone, so thank you. And you have the right to brush people off then. But there have been instances where I will shoot my shot and the shot gets blocked. And I'm like, okay. And then, oh, you didn't try hard enough. You said you blocked a shot. Now, if you had held on to the ball and dribbled it for a little, then I could have been like, okay, you want to play. You want to ball up. But that wasn't the case, okay? So it's really important to not play hard to get. Let's see what the next queen has to say on the matter.
convert on this topic? Oh, okay. All right. Welcome. Welcome, Queen. How you doing?
Hello.
So do you believe that playing hard to get is effective?
I do believe it is effective.
Why?
Because sometimes a woman just needs to show that she just doesn't want to be bothered for a man to take her seriously or to react in a serious manner.
So you're saying if you are single, and that's how we set this up. I'm not saying if you're booed up, but if you are single, you're saying you need to play hard to get so you're not being bothered?
No, like you said, like that girl standoffish, like immediately, right?
Exactly.
Sometimes that's just because a woman don't want to be bothered. Like,
But
she
if
look
you're
at you and she
single,
just
so
wants you to leave you alone.
if you're content being single, that's also another game that we're not discussing. I'm talking about a single woman who obviously wants to be booed up. And then I come up, I'm suited up. Look at my socks. Y'all can't get my socks. I'm looking fresh. And then, no, it's like, I mean, if you're not interested, it could even be that, oh, just hello. What's wrong with the hello?
Nothing's wrong with this. Some women just don't prefer it.
So, right.
Like
and I'm not debating preference.
Some people have cats that obviously hate them, but they still love their cats, you know? So they might like
But
a
if y'all
woman
love
that
me,
has
when
a
you
little-
gonna show me? Because you feed a cat,
You
they
know?
ain't feeding me. They ain't doing much for me except brushing me off.
Nah, sometimes you're not even feeding the cats.
I just, you ain't feeding your cat. That's a whole other issue.
She ain't even feeding the cat. And I think this just brings up why dating is the way it is. Because if you still have queens that are agreeing with that viewpoint of, yeah, I'll play hard to get, then then they wonder why they're single. I've never really known a man to play hard to get. That's normally not how we do it because we want to get got. But the queens like to do it. They even made songs about it back in the day. One of my favorites is by High Five. Some of y'all are too young for that group, but they made a song called She's Playing Hard to Get, but you're too young for that one. But yeah, it's true. It really is.
Okay, oh, flag's breaking. Okay, well, I guess this queen has been voted off. We appreciate her. Well then, get your flag too. Get your flag. And who shall I convert next on this very interesting topic? So nobody. I mean, lovely lady. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Wonderful. So you play hard to get?
No, I kind of am on your side because some women like want to be pursued really hard, but that's kind of like an ick for me.
Me too.
Like when I'm truly like no, that means no.
Exactly.
And so I think that when we expect men to pursue us really hard, we're kind of like perpetuating this idea that they're supposed to be aggressive pursuers, and that's like the problem with society.
Red flag, exactly. I agree.
Because like...
But don't just come up to agree with me. If you agree, girl, we can just go get Starbucks after this. But if there has to be something.
No means no.
I agree with that. Yeah, no means no.
But I didn't mean that
yeah.
when we reward this like aggressive pursuer behavior, how can we expect like rape culture to go away.
Exactly my
Because,
point.
like-
So that's why when you say no to playing hard to get, I mean, I think ladies, y'all would, she's agreeing with me. As soon as you say, hey, if you just snap away, I'm
That means like
taking a
that
step
should
back.
mean no. We
It
shouldn't
does.
confuse these
And that's what
men.
I'm
They're
saying.
pretty stupid.
But that's my point. Yes, indeed.
Like you guys are simple. You'll understand no if we actually mean it.
So if you're going to mean it, then don't expect, man, why am I not getting a man? Because you're playing hard to get. So if you truly want a man, you can't play hard to get. I'm not saying be easy. I'm saying don't play hard to get.
We are hard to get, first of all. Women are hard to get. We're
Y'all
in
make
demand.
yourself beautiful. Absolutely.
And so we're not
But then-
playing.
but then-
We just are.
But then why lead into that by snapping away a gentleman that may want to pursue you?
Well,
And even
first of all,
especially if you're interested in it.
snapping away, that seems...
That was done to me. It was literally like a nope. I'm like,
Okay.
like a rainbow. I was like, okay.
Well, that's a
It's the
little
truth.
excessive.
You'd be surprised where pointers
An
been.
audible snap is a little bit excessive, I will say.
You'd be surprised.
But, you know, go off, Queen. If she really was not having it, she
was still
should've.
fine after. I didn't debate that, but I left her alone because I respect the boundaries. So are you agreeing with me? What are you disagreeing with? Or-
Well, first of all, I'm agreeing, but not for the same reason.
She was agreeing too much. She was agreeing too much because you can't debate the facts. You can't debate the logic. Okay. So I just have to show you that little snippet because I'm ready to drop it, but I need your help. We need people turning on their notifications. So when you subscribe, a lot of you have subscribed. You love your dear pointer. Pointer loves you back. But make sure that you subscribe. You hit the like button. And then comment too, of course. But you got to hit that bell. You got to hit the bell and turn on notifications because if you don't see the content, then we're not growing and glowing. And we definitely want everyone to continue to be educated by The Last Talk Show, okay? So we appreciate you for watching. We're going to wrap up the night. Please, I shout out to my people that helped me get some dinner. I'd like a little extra. I'd like to be reimbursed. I got a ticket today for parking in a place I shouldn't have parked, and it's not fair because it was only like a 10-minute thing. So, if you do hook your dear pointer up on PayPal, Cashapp, or Venmo, it would be greatly appreciated and it would make a brother sleep a little better. But at any rate, you are a real one and Jesus loves you. And that's most important. But then, secondly, Pointer does appreciate you and love you. So continue to like, subscribe, comment, share. And tomorrow's episode, tomorrow's episode is one that will get some views. We're going to have some viral moments. So just get ready for what's to come. Until next time, it's a real one with your favorite host. We'll catch you next time. Thank you. Thank you.
Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. 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 Don't pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon. Don't pop, pop, pop. Pop the balloon.